Welcome to Math Corner with JL. In this video, you will learn solving equations using addition or subtraction. But before going further, let's take a look at the key ideas. Addition property of equality, adding the same number to each side of the equation produces an equivalent equation. So if A is equal to B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C. Subtraction property of equality, subtracting the same number to each side of the equation produces an equivalent equation. So, if A is equal to B, then A minus C is equal to B minus C. Remember, addition and subtraction are inverse operations. Today we will learn solving equations using addition or subtraction. Two equations are equivalent when they have the same solution. In this example, x minus 5 equals negative 1. So you'll notice that x here is subtracted by 5. What we're going to do is to get rid of negative 5 so that x will be by itself on this side of the equation. So we will write the equation x minus 5 is equal to negative 1. And then we will undo the subtraction by applying addition property of equality, which says adding the same number on each side of the equation produces an equivalent equation. So here we will add 5 to both sides. Now negative 5 plus 5 will give you 0. So just cancel this out. And you notice that here, x is by itself. Now, work on the other side of the equation. So negative 1 plus 5 will give you 4. It is because when you add different signs, you will do the subtraction. So subtract like normal. 5 minus 1 is 4. And take the sign of the bigger absolute value. So 5 here is positive and 1 is negative. So we will carry the sign of 5 because it is bigger than 1. So your answer is positive 4. Now we can check if your answer is correct or not. So we will do the checking. We will write the original equation. So x minus 5 is equal to negative 1. The value of our x is 4. So we will substitute 4 to our x. So x will be 4 minus 5 is equal to negative 1. 4 minus 5 is negative 1, which is equal to negative 1. So they are equal. That means your answer is correct. Example number 2. N plus 3 halves is equal to 1 half. So you notice that n here is added with 3 halves. So what we're going to do is eliminate 3 halves so that n will be by itself on this side of the equation. So to do that, we will undo the addition by applying the subtraction property of equality. So subtracting the same number on each side of the equation produces an equivalent equation. So here, we are adding 3 halves. So we will subtract 3 halves to each side of the equation. So we will write n plus 3 halves is equal to 1 half. So we will subtract 3 halves right here and 3 halves right here to make your equation balanced. Now you are subtracting the same fraction, which will give you 0. Cancel this out, cancel this out. So n here is by itself on this side of the equation. Then work out the right side of the equation. You notice that you are subtracting fractions with the same denominators. So keep your denominator and subtract your numerators. So 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 2. Now simplify. Negative 2 divided by 2 will give you negative 1. So this is now your value of your n. And we can check your answer if it is correct. So we will do the checking. Write the original equation, n plus 3 halves equals 1 half. Your n is -1, so write down -1 plus 3 halves equals 1 half. Since this is whole number, make this a fraction. So -1 over 1 plus 3 over 2 is equal to 1 half. Now find the common denominator. So 2 and 1, the LCD or least common denominator is 2. So this is 2, and then 2 divided by 1 is 2, times -1 will give you -2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, times 3 will give you 3. So that is plus 3. Then write 1 half on the other side. Now -2 plus 3 will give you 1, because when you do different signs, you will subtract the absolute values. So -2 plus 3 is 1. Keep your denominator, which will give you 1 half. So we have the same answer on both sides of the equation. That means your answer is correct. I hope you learned something from our lesson today. If you find this video helpful to you, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified of our next video.